Excellent. It is time for a recount of the events. So, Sunday night, I drove in, got in quite late, got my camp set up, went to bed. Got up in the morning and went over to register with the DMV. That was a fairly painless experience. Got back just in time to help camp set up the rest of the camp. I was with Videogasm, so we had some video screens and some other equipment and stuff. Big dome out front. So we got all that stuff set up, and then I went over for evening registration with the lights on and everything, and got that done. The wait time was a little rough, but you know, it's to be expected. So on my way back, our camp rents a truck from the East Coast and we drive it out to the West Coast. And so we had, picked up stuff for people to move. And so there were, people coming in and out here and there picking up some of their various things. And there was a woman with a very large trunk, looking quite disheveled and quite sad. And I overheard her saying she had to take her trunk a couple numbers down, and it sounded a little rough. So I offered to give her a ride, and so threw her trunk on the back, drove her over, dropped her off. And I don't know who that woman was, but if you're watching, you are the only person who got to ride in the taxi. So, congratulations. Because on my way back, I stopped at the porta potties, and then when I came out, the engine wouldn't turn over. And so it wouldn't go, and some nice gentlemen helped me push it back to the camp. Fortunately, I wasn't all that far at that point. So we got it back to the camp, and I did some thorough inspection, and at first I thought it was the belt. I thought the belt had potentially stretched out from like all of the heat of the day. So anyway, so I thought it was the belt, and so we had a guy who was coming in on Tuesday, and he was going to stop in Reno, and so we got a text out to him, and the gracious man stopped at 6 different automotive places to try and find me a belt, and did manage to pick up a belt, and got it on, and that's when we realized it wasn't the belt. It turns out that the clutch blew out, and so I went over and I talked to some guys at Mobility, and they were very helpful. I had a long conversation with them about the operation of the golf cart and how it works and stuff, and I got a good feel for what the problem was. So the clutch is definitely blown out, so I'm going to need to replace that before the golf cart gets running again. But it will get running again, and there will be more golf cart. We'll see it at Lakes of Fire again next year, and potentially a Burning Man in the next couple of years if I can get out there again. So the project is not dead. It just got a little delayed. That's all. So, I'd like to take a moment to say hey to my Kickstarters. You guys should be seeing your envelopes in the mail with your swag, and a little extra bonus, a little surprise for you guys. I hope you guys like it. So, I did manage to take a couple videos of some people that I need to clean up, and then I'll get up on the web, so keep an eye out for those, and keep an eye out for the cab in the future at other burns. So, hope to see you guys out there.